Hello, how you doing? I'm going to talk about this. Peace McIntyre. Is she a pathological liar? Now, I'm not making this video to get views. I'm just saying what I see on YouTube. I'm not trying to get on her bandwagon and get views because I don't care if 10,000 people look at any one of my videos about Peace McIntyre. It's not going to make any difference in the total number of subscribers. I'm not going to get a check from YouTube. It makes no difference. This is just public, free speech, public knowledge, okay? Is she a pathological liar? The resounding answer is yes. Now, in my opinion, there's no need to lie on YouTube to get views. Okay, if you don't want to talk about something, you just don't talk about it. That's what my opinion is. I don't talk about stuff. I can talk about a lot of garbage and call some names too in the process. But I don't, because I don't see the necessity of doing that. But I'm not going to lie about anything either. I'm not going to even lie about Sam's Club. I don't go to Sam's Club. I've never been, I have been once, but I don't go there every weekend. I don't go there once a month. So I'm not going to lie and say, I'm going to Sam's Club, y'all shop with me, because that's a lie. Now, my impression of Peach McIntyre is that she's brilliant in certain areas. Okay, she understands social media. She understands how to make money. You know, you have to have a certain amount of brilliance to do that. I'm sure that if I asked her for her to make over my channel, she could do it. But see, I'm just not interested in all that taking off clothes and dancing with my butt out. I'm not interested in that. I could get a lot of stupid views of that. I'm just not interested in selling that for $40,000 check. You know, getting naked on YouTube, showing my butt and all that. I'm not interested in doing that. But she does understand. She does know social media. She knows how to manipulate it. But see, I've seen that before. People who are brilliant in certain areas, but stupid in others. You know, you'll see the person who's a brilliant scientist, but he has no organizational skills, doesn't know how to decorate. Or you see people who are, brilliant in economics or something like that, but don't understand lawn care, landscaping, whatever. They're brilliant in certain areas, but other areas they aren't. Now, I just don't understand. She has said over and over again that Wood has abused her in the past. I mean, I'm talking about beat her up to a pulp. She's already said that. I'm not going to argue with that. Now, why any fool woman, you got to be a fool to marry your abuser. Because when you are abused by a person, there's some ownership there. They are your abuser. That's ownership. Wood is her abuser. That's ownership. Why she would marry him, I have no idea. Why in the world would any woman marry their abuser? Because even I know it's just a matter of time before he kills you. And I don't have a clue. I don't care. You cannot love an abuser. She keeps saying I love him, but you cannot love an abuser. It's impossible. Now, yeah, I mean, she has these scenarios. Okay, I'm divorcing my husband. I put bleach on his clothes. And then she shows us his closet of clothes, and there's no bleach on the clothes. So all these are lies. I'm divorcing my husband. I put him on child support. He ain't got no money. He gambled it all. Okay. All those are lies to get views. That's $40,000 check. Now, I'm not even sure she has had 7 children. Because everything is, as far as I can tell, everything is just a lie on her channel. I'm not sure she has had 7 children. I'm not even sure about that. I don't even know. Now, as you know, I don't mess with children. But look, I'm not talking about them in particular. But I'm talking about, if she gonna tell us a lie that she's been with Wood since she was 16 and Wood's the only guy she ever slept with, I'm gonna question it. But I'll go along that the last 3 are his. The 2 toddlers and the baby. I will go along with that. It doesn't matter that I have my doubts, but I will go along with it. The first 2, no way. Now the middle 2, that girl and that other little boy, that's questionable. But look, why don't she just tell the truth? I've had 7 children, only 3 of them are Woods. I don't care. You don't care. You have seen it 1,000 times before. I'm from Appalachia. We look a lot at genetics. I've seen families with 11 children. None of them look like the father. I went to school with people who have 4 children. Not any 2 look alike. And 2 of them are by white men. Okay, that tells me that the mother was sleeping with 1 or 2 white men in the 1950s and part of the early 60s. That's strange. I know one woman who all of her children by white men, all of them. But her husband is black as coal. Okay, so that her gay husband is black as coal. Okay, but look, she's not here to defend herself. Duh. I've seen a woman with 13 children, and I'm thinking, because I'm growing up with these people, I'm thinking that everybody's by this one man who I thought was the father. And, everybody's grown. Their features are coming out. And then you understand, wait a minute, not one looks like the father. Not one. 2 of them are by white men. The father is light skinned, and you got one is black as coal. Can't happen. Okay. 13 children, not any 2 look like the father as I know them to be a father. So we look at a lot of genetics. If people, even in my own peer group, a girl gets pregnant at 14, I'm thinking that it's the boyfriend who I knew was the boyfriend. So now the girl's in her 50s or 60s, 50s or something like that. Or the boy is in his 50s or 60s and like, wait a minute, he doesn't even look like the boyfriend. Why? Because the boyfriend is not the father. The boyfriend was a 14-year-old white guy, okay? We see stuff like that. A 50-year lie. A 50-year lie. I've seen another 50-year lie, okay? This person that I knew in Appalachia, she's the one who said, when this guy died, she said that this guy was the father of her child. That's impossible because she doesn't look like the father. I knew this man. I mean, he was real good looking, light skinned. I knew him. Because I know who they are, Jack. Okay. But anyway, she said this rather good looking man was the daughter, and it couldn't be. Okay. So look, come to find out that her daughter's true father is so-and-so. Okay, now that makes sense because she looked like so-and-so. See, but look, this is what really happened. She had the first man pay child support for the girl until she was 18, and it wasn't his. And the other guy, who was her true father, never paid a penny of child support. But she said that her daughter is this other man's because the other man was nice, good-looking, light-skinned, middle class. The man who was her true father was dark-skinned and poor. Duh. Who would you choose? Okay. So why doesn't Peace just tell the truth? Okay, she's known Wood off and on since she was 16, and he's the father of 3 out of the 7 children. I can deal with that. You can deal with that. We've all seen it before. It's not a big deal. Just be honest. Okay, only 3 out of 7 are his. Okay. And like I said, I don't understand why she makes up these scenarios. I'm getting divorced. I don't like him. I bleach his clothes, and none of it's true. I don't understand that. Why she's making now? She said, and see, this bugs me. She said, I don't like to cook or clean. And that's now, if you don't clean and you have 1 or more children, you're gonna live. What you gonna do? Live in the pigsty? If you don't have any children, at all, what you gonna do? Live in the pigsty? If you don't like to clean, you're gonna live in the pig. Well, that's what she's doing. She's living in a pigsty. I wouldn't have showed anybody all those clothes all on the couch and all on the floor. I wouldn't have showed, much less the public. I wouldn't even put that on YouTube. Now, see, that's learned behavior. She don't like to clean. It goes back in the generation. Nobody in her family cleaned up nothing. That's understandable because, see, that's a generational curse. All the way to your great-grandmother, they didn't like to clean. So you trifling lazy, you don't like to clean either. Your house is going to be a pigsty. You rather your house be a pigsty than clean. Now, you see that among the hoarders on A&E, just about all of them, none of them were trained by their mothers or grandmothers to clean up. So that's why they're hoarders, and they live in filth because they wasn't trained by anybody to clean up. Now look, she says she doesn't like to cook. Okay, so what does she do? She takes her children out to restaurants all the time, and when she does cook, it's slop. Okay, just slop. Okay. Now look, she don't like to comb her daughter's hair, which is that's a what do you call it when you hook up with your children? I forgot the word. You know, when you kind of do this intimate stuff with the children. Now I used to wash my child's feet. That was one of those things I used to do for him when he was little. Because that's, you know, it's very relaxing. I just wash his feet, cut the toenails, and it's very relaxing, very intimate. And that's when he told me his secrets. He was relaxed enough to tell me his secrets. This child said this, that child said that at school. See, it's very intimate. You know, when you don't want to get intimate with the child, you don't want to comb the hair, you don't want to wash the feet. Bonding, that's the word. See, it's a bonding experience. When I wash my child's feet, it's a bonding experience. Okay, I'm going to wash your feet. I'm going to cut the toenails. I'm going to put some lotion on them. And he was very relaxed. In fact, I think he went to sleep afterwards. But look, it's a bonding experience. But see, that's when he told me his secrets. This is happening at school. That's happening at school. I didn't even know it. So, see, the fact that she says she doesn't comb her daughter's hair, that tells me they have a bonding problem. She doesn't bond with her daughter. So look, she just pay $1,000 for a hairdresser. The haircut, the hairdo's going to come out in about 3 days. $1,000 gone down the drain. The girl has no money. She should have put that $1,000 in the bank for that girl. Okay. So she does not bond with her daughter because doing hair is very intimate. It's very intimate. Okay. There's no bonding with her daughter, which is questionable in and of itself why she doesn't bond with her one daughter. Now, this situation with her mom, now I'm going to give it to Peach. There's something bad happened to her when she was younger. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm not going to even speculate on what happened. But I'll go ahead and give her that because when you're a victim of child abuse, you have inner stress. And I recognize that inner stress because I was an abused child. And that inner stress going to explode at some point. It exploded in my life when I was in my 20s. So it's just going to come out. It's going to explode. So whatever abuse that she suffered as a child is just exploding now. And her mother just have to deal with it and accept it. But I'll acknowledge that something obviously bad happened to Peach when she was a child. I don't know what happened. But look, I think that calling your mother names, filthy names, horrible names on social media is just going too far. Now, me, I don't talk about my abuse. I don't give a lot of details. I don't give a lot of details because I don't think the public needs to know that. I don't give a lot of details. I don't think the public needs to know that. All the public needs to know is that I was abused and I'm trying to deal with it. But see, what Peach does go on YouTube and trash her mother, call her all kinds of filthy names. That's going too far. See, you entering God's territory right there. Okay, that's going to totally come back on Peach, and that's gonna be a very bad judgment. I'm gonna tell you, because God's not gonna tolerate that. God's not gonna tolerate, no matter what kind of person your mother was, you trashing her and calling her bees and all that. He's not gonna tolerate. Look, if you go to the Lord and say, "Look, Lord, I was abused," He already knows that. He'll tell you, "Give me those memories. Let me have the memories." Okay, Lord, I give you the memories, and here comes another memory. Lord, I give you that too. And all I can say is that you're going to have to forgive your abuser for your own peace of mind. That's all I can say. Forgive your abuser. I don't know of any other solution. But look, it surprises me that she gets away with it on YouTube, calling her mother bees, hoes, and the whole use of profanity on YouTube. MFing children. I'm going to take an MFing bath. So since when did the shower or bath become an MFing? Okay? But look, YouTube flagged me because this woman wrote me and said something. I said, F you. I sure did. I said, F you. I got flagged by YouTube because I violated community standards. They flagged me over something else in my video. So why is it that I can't even get away with telling someone F you, and Peace gets away with using the grossest profanity ever, every day, all day? MFing children, MFing car. Since when does the car become MFer? Okay, F this, F that. Since, you know what? She talk about violating community standards is that. Everything out of her mouth is a foul word. And I don't know why YouTube puts up with it. YouTube puts up with it. The bottom line, look, I don't believe hardly in any of her videos. I do think she's a pathological liar. Why she is a pathological liar, I don't know. Now, like I said, she's brilliant in some areas. She knows how to manipulate social media and so on. But yeah, she doesn't know how to manage money. How do you make $1 million and spend $1 million? You know, how you that stupid? Okay, and her children don't have nothing to show for it, but a bunch of clothes that are on the floor. Look, I mean, what would have flowers in the trash can? What kind of sense does that make? What kind of love is that from a man? The flowers in the trash can. Okay. Like I said, I'm very surprised YouTube hasn't flagged her. I'm surprised YouTube still has her channel because I know I can't get away with it. They've already flagged me twice. But look, for your own sanity, just so you can have some sanity, I wouldn't advise you to believe anything she says. Yes, I do think she's a pathological liar. But why? I don't know. I don't know why she's a pathological liar. I don't have any answers to that. Peach has to answer that question. Bye.